Yo, man, it's got to be that real hip-hop feel, man. Get these levels right. All right, something like... You will now go back to when rap music had hard beats, when it was called hip-hop.
Live in the Cipher! Wednesday night, gotta get it right. Live in the Cipher, chills on the mic. You got cash, I'm worth it, pay me. You can't outfox me, so say that for Jamie. BKS1radio.com. Hot like 5 kids, so ring the alarm. Got the industry corner with our own damn opinions. No Serato, it's authentic. When late night is spinning, the truth, the real. Hip-hop ain't dead, and if it was, we resurrected it. It's back to the essence, the bare essential. Storm Norm is the leader, we call him the general. Smooth P and Ghost, we rate and review. So if you're scared to spit the 16, don't come through. Ooh! Represent the real hip-hop. Represent the real hip-hop. Represent the real hip-hop. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the hottest hip-hop show on the net, live in the Cipher, baby. You got my man, Chill Mr. Keep It Real, Ladies Love, Smooth P, Short Fuse, DJ Late Night, and your man, Storm Norm the General, on BKS1Radio.com, where we represent the real hip-hop.
Yeah.
We here, y'all.
We are in the building, officially live in the Cipher.
Building, y'all. Live in the Cipher. Live in the Cipher. That's us.
BKS1 Radio TV.
Yeah.
YouTube. We are live on Facebook and all these digital platforms.
Yes.
We are in the building.
Yes, sir.
Feeling good. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man.
Shout out to yourselves, y'all. Give yourselves a round of applause tonight.
Shout out to everybody on the check-in. It's your man DJ Storm Norm the General.
Yeah.
To my right, the man, you better understand, we got the plan. We call him DJ Smooth.
Smooth in the building.
The original Mr. AKA.
Yes.
The original Mr. AKA.
Short Fuse, AKA the Ghost.
Yeah, your mic sounding nice and crispy. I like that. And on the ones and twos, he goes by the name of DJ Usain Tech. Yes,
sir.
We got a lot to talk about tonight, baby. So make sure y'all share it out. You're officially live in the Cipher.
Baby.
I have to get that in a minute. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. The energy is in the building. Shout out to DJ Usain Tech. And shout out to everybody on checking, man. Shout out to Karen Gaden.
Salute.
Shout out to Todd Taylor.
Salute.
Shout out to Maryland. Yes, Little Tisdale.
Salute.
Yes, shout out to Sanford Davis. Shout out to my man Teddy in the building. Ted, what's good?
Peace.
Yes. Peace and blessings,
Yes,
everybody.
Yes. Clap y'all up.
So I know I missed. Shout out to my man Jay. Jay, we see you.
Peace.
Check-in. So Fuse, real quick before we get into tonight's topics and stories.
Mm-hmm.
Did Serena win, you said, tonight?
Yes, she
won
did.
2 sets to 1. She's on to the next round.
So that's 2 rounds.
Yep.
2 rounds.
She's a beast.
Yes.
She ain't going out laying down.
Salute to the queen. Shout out to, yes. Grand G is in the building.
Peace.
Grand G, what's good? Listen, man. Yeah, you know I like them breaks. That's how we doing.
This is how we coming back, y'all. This is how we coming back.
Yes. A lot going on in the world of hip hop. A lot going on
bigger than hip hop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, the city of Jackson, they say ran out of bottled water.
Who? Turn it down.
Who ran out of water?
The city of Jackson.
Turn it down. Do sign.
The what do you call that? The tap water.
Yeah.
it's no good. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
drink,
yeah, I
you
know.
can't bathe, and you
Yeah.
can't do nothing with it. Well, they ran out of bottled water now too. They said.
Wow.
Damn, man. So everybody listen, man. So there need to be some water drives. We got to send that water over there. And again, this is Jackson, Mississippi.
Yep.
We gotta watch what's
Campbell.
going on though, man.
Yeah.
So, cause
You got
You gotta talk to that
Mike.
microphone,
You on the
bro.
radio
Yeah, yeah.
show.
They are in a full state of emergency.
yeah, if you had no water, you
It's
better be.
nonstop. No, their state of emergency is above.
Listen, we got to teach DJ Dusan Tech some radio etiquette. Look, you don't have to grab these mics.
Yeah, you can just talk.
This is not the rap concert where you could just talk in these mics, bro.
Okay.
These mics are a little bit expensive.
But you know what? I think we gotta. I think we gotta pay attention, because you know what's the one thing we need to sustain life, right? The key thing is water. Because you know they had this situation in New York also, right, with their water system being exposed.
Well, a lot of these water systems has been around for a long time. They haven't been replaced. Upkeep is probably lacking in a lot of places, and shit goes.
Yeah.
But the craziest part about New York, and then we can move on off that, is that the mayor was doing a big push about New Yorkers drinking tap water. Like there was a whole initiative. Oh yeah, I don't go anywhere without my New York tap water, and then they find out that the water
Right.
right after that is tainted.
All right. Live in the Cipher. Live in the Cipher,
live
man.
in the Cipher.
Yeah. Give
But I'm also going to tell y'all some crazy is that tap water has to be more regulated than bottled water.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, in most cases it's cleaner.
That's a scientist. Listen,
He was crazy. Like, they got people's minds warped.
listen.
It's all a drive for money.
All right, shout out to everybody on checking, man. Listen, the phone lines is going to be open. So anything we discussed tonight that y'all want to call in and chime in on, because y'all are part of the show.
Absolutely.
Y'all are part of the show.
Y'all on the show.
So y'all can call in. The number is
646-233-1302.
Again, it's 646-233-1302.
233-1302.
Live in the Cipher, baby. Let's get this thing started, man. Let's start off light. So 50 Cent allegedly replaced T.I. with Method Man on Power Book 2 due to the beef. Due to a beef, says the cast member. And guess who the cast member was? Michael Rainey, the one that plays Tariq.
Really?
Yeah. So according to the reports, Michael Rainey Jr. and Gianni Paulo, that's his white Tommy on that. Basically said on the upcoming season of Power Book, the on-screen crime duo discussed the season 3 while revealing never heard information regarding the hit show's original casting choices. For instance, rapper T.I. was initially set to play the role of the lawyer David McLean. Following his casting, T.I. had a dispute with creator 50 Cent, which moved the 47-year-old in a direction to give Method Man, born Clifford Smith Jr., the role. All right, so
And I'm glad of that.
you glad of that?
Yeah, man. I don't think I could have dealt with T.I. in that role.
No.
No, he tried to speak so intelligently and use he has his thesaurus with him at all times. Because the hypothesis of the I could see him taking that whole role and just making me not want to watch. He's a good
actor. T.I. is a good actor.
He's a good actor, but I could see him if he was playing the part of a lawyer, taking it over the top. I could just see it. He would want to change the lines.
All right, shout out to Marilyn said, I'm so glad that Meth the man basically got it.
Agreed.
Yes. Jay said, water been failing for years. This only happens in black communities. They
That's
don't
a
care
fact.
about us.
That's
Yeah,
a
they
fact.
never did.
Nope.
And shout out to Talil. Said Method is doing a great job. Yes,
Agreed.
let's clap it up for Method.
Absolutely agree. He's
Clap
doing
it
a
up
great
for
job. With that part.
Excellent job. Now, going to get a little bit deeper. So,
What we got today?
Fat Joe is catching some heat. Why is Fat Joe catching some heat? Let me say it again. Fat Joe is catching some heat.
Why is Fat Joe catching some heat?
Fat Joe receives backlash for saying hip-hop was created by both blacks and Latinos. So people are coming at him. But why are they coming at him?
Yeah, good question.
I'm just
Because they probably don't know the true history.
I was about to say, did they not
well.
study? And
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. In DJ Dusan, you know, hip hop person himself as well as the rest of us. There's hip hop, the culture, and there's hip hop, the music. The culture, hip hop, the culture, you have to credit both blacks
absolutely, and Latinos.
Yeah. You have to. You got to understand when you talk about the 5 elements of hip hop, right?
Exactly.
You know, you got graffiti, you got dancing. The best hip hop team that came from the back in the 80s was Rocksteady.
Rocksteady was one of the top. Absolutely.
Was Rocksteady all black?
No.
Nope.
No.
Absolutely not.
So let's just look at Rocksteady right here. Latino. I see a lot of Latino.
Absolutely.
All right. So where I get where people may try to, they always try to take something. No. You gotta understand. Latinos are a minority too.
Where's the backlash coming from? Is it coming from a younger generation?
It's coming from some of the younger generation.
Yeah, that's because
but also
they don't know shit about hip
I
hop.
wish I had the clip. No,
Yeah.
Grandmaster Caz
Really?
had a little clap back.
Cass?
Yeah, Grandmaster Caz had a little something to say.
Because people always, people always gonna think when they say hip hop, they don't think of all 5 elements together. They think of just
No.
the music side, and that's probably where the backlash comes. Because they don't, like you said, they didn't took it part of the dancing, graffiti, and all this.
But,
everything
hold on.
that incorporates it.
Right. So let's continue the lesson. Right. And first, let's listen to what Joe said, real quick. I'm gonna play just 30 seconds of it, of what Fat Joe said. And I don't understand why he's catching so much heat, but here's 30 seconds. Hold up, DJ Dusan.
He got it.
Lately talking about Latinos wasn't in rap and this. These guys are delusional. We're from the Bronx, New York. It happens. And so when hip hop started, it's Latino and black, half and half. But they going at me because I'm like the only Spanish dude, like really with a big voice. And Latinos wasn't there. You was invited. You are a specimen. I don't know what the f is up with these people that don't know their facts. Lately talking about Latinos wasn't in rap and this.
Clap it up for that. Learn your history. Study a little bit more, because y'all gonna get a history lesson tonight. For those that think Fat Joe was wrong and he was out of place for saying what he said and he don't know what he's talking about, crediting hip hop to blacks and Latinos, which I don't see anything wrong with that. Being that the origin came from the Bronx, which the makeup of the Bronx is primarily
it's a heavy
black and Latino.
Yeah.
Primarily.
Yeah.
Right? And so remember one of the biggest hip hop Dusan, remember one of the biggest hip hop breaks back when break beats was starting to be introduced and everything, and it got its name. Remember the Mexican?
Yes. That was one of the biggest breaks.
You got to talk into your microphone.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest break records, the Mexican. So if you a DJ and
Use your mic.
yeah, huh?
Use your mic.
Yeah, you make sure you use your mic.
Don't forget Chella Chella.
Yes. That's why you should turn it towards you so you can just talk, bro. You got to get used to this radio thing, bro.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. But yeah, the Mexican was a big break record, but also not just the dancing part of the hip hop culture, also the rap part.
Yeah.
I'm literally playing a Spanish breakbeat right now.
Yeah. So in case y'all forgetting, the Cold Crush Brothers, right? In the Cold Crush Brothers, which you remember one of the lines that Jay-Z had about the Cold Crush. I'm gonna get them back for what they did to the Cold Crush, right? You got Charlie Chase. That dude you see in the front right there is Charlie Chase. Charlie Chase is what? Latino. All right, so you got to know your history, y'all. And I hope some of the people that thought Fat Joe was wrong for saying what he said is listening. See, I get a little history lesson. So Charlie Chase is known as one of the founders of the hip hop movement, as he was a member of the Cold Crush Brothers, who were one of the first rap groups to come out of New York in the mid-'70s. Born to parents from
Mayorga.
All right, Puerto Rico in El Barrino. In the 1950s, Charlie Chase moved from one Puerto Rican and black neighborhood to another as a teenager. Chase was a bass player and played in a variety of bands, including a merengue band, a salsa band, and a Latin rock band, to just name a few. He eventually became interested in hip-hop and began to chase his idol, Grandmaster Flash. This is why he's nicknamed himself Chase, whereas Charlie is an Americanized version of Carlos, his real name. All right, so
I'm shocked that Cass had something to say about.
Yeah,
that
I wish
statement.
I had the clip though, but I want to play the clip because I just saw it. I didn't hear the whole clip, whatever. But there was some clap that I think from him and maybe a few other people.
Where was he at?
Huh?
Where was he at? Was he not there?
I'm just saying, you know, like.
Was he? I don't know. You know,
Let's-
they did do a lot of drugs back then, so I don't know.
Let's
Allegedly.
read some comments. So Talil said Fat Joe's actually correct. Crazy Legs was Hispanic.
Absolutely,
Yes. Jay said hip hop was both blacks and Puerto Ricans, breakers and rappers, even mixed race, Latino and blacks. These youngins don't know the history
at all.
Yeah. And Kaz always claiming shit, looking for attention. Love Kaz, but he is wrong. Chase said, Joe, get him. Get at him. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Clap that up.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, Fat Joe. You're not wrong.
Nah, man. And most of the people that's trying to argue with him, too, man, they not even from the Bronx. They don't know nothing about the true history of hip-hop, whatever. Before, you know, you get on the megaphone of Instagram and Facebook and all these Twitter and all of that, you know, spouting off stuff. Again, do your research, know some facts, man.
But see, that's the thing we always talk about. You know, the younger generation is that, you know, and we preach that sometimes. Oh, they need to learn their history. But like few say sometimes, if you think about it, you got to look at who their history actually is. Their history and our history is different, even though it is all still the same history, but they don't take the time to go back that far to see the beginnings and where it actually was created and started. They're looking from where they came on board and started like in hip hop. So in their eyes, no, it was all black people. It was all black people. No.
Yeah, I mean,
you're very wrong.
Listen, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to continue to disagree with Joe, but
they don't know what they're talking about.
It's you know, it's okay.
And,
it is okay.
I got the comments that Grandmaster Cass made, and he came out and said, I've recently heard some controversy going around Twitter about a comment I made in a Vlad interview a few years back. Well, let me clear this shit up for you right about now. Some of the first Latinos in hip-hop were down with me. Disco Wiz, Charlie Chase, Joe Conzo, the man who took hip-hop babies pictures, Prince, Whipple Whip, all Latinos, all part of my crew. Okay, so there's no way I can talk about there not being a Latino presence in the culture of hip-hop.
Okay.
Now, I stuck my foot in my mouth a couple of times in Vlad interviews, and they probably caught an off comment or something like that. But let me clear that up. For all my Latino brothers and sisters in hip-hop, I've been an advocate since day one, so knock the bullshit off.
Okay, right. That sounds better. I'm like, where did that kind of statement from him come from? Like you in the thick of the beginning of hip-hop. How do you say that there was no Latinos in hip-hop?
Right.
You know,
right, facts.
That just sounded crazy.
Facts. All right, cool.
Glad that was cleared up.
Yeah, glad we cleared that up. I'm glad you pulled up the interview. Because I was wondering, because all I saw was a headline that said to clap that. Shout out to Lee Smith. Lee, what's good? Shout out to Grand G's in the building. All right, no doubt. All right, so let's get on to one of the things that I want to talk about too. So, the media, especially the news media, is really, really starting to use a lot of hip hop references in their stories and their reporting, all of that. And I like this one dude. His name is Ari.
Oh yeah, Ari from MSNBC. He's been doing it for years.
Yes, yeah.
He's one of the few. He was one of the first ones to start doing it years ago.
Yeah, he tight with it. But the big hip hop story now is everybody is giving props to Jay-Z for his verse in
God's plan.
God, was it God's plan or
God did it.
Yeah.
God did it, right?
Yeah.
And God did it. I heard Lil Wayne's verse. I heard Jay's verse.
Yeah.
Who else was in that?
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross, yeah.
But everybody's talking about Jay's verse.
Yeah.
Right? And what he broke down in his verse. And one of the things I like about how this particular reporter, talked about Jay-Z and what the verse meant, he gave a little breakdown of it. And I was impressed. And we're going to break down the lyrics ourselves because I got the acapella. But we're going to break down the lyrics and we're going to listen to this real quick. But here's the reporter from the MSNBC. I like this guy.
Yeah,
Check him out.
Cool. I like him all the time.
And a new installment just came out heading into this weekend as Jay-Z uses an unusually long 4 minutes of straight poetry to tackle the drug war, business, discrimination, and perseverance. The poetry's spoken over a beat in a song with other artists. And I think you'll see why it's poetry as we go through it now. Jay, also known as Hove, marveling how he went from poverty to $1 billion and touting how those others basically came from his same space or crib. Kanye, who worked with him as a producer and collaborator. Rihanna, who Jay signed early on. And LeBron, who's linked to Jay's Rock Nation company. So Jay's reference there to technically is both the caveat, LeBron's done plenty on his own, and a double entendre for technical fouls in basketball. Jay opens there by asking forgiveness for making his first dollars off drugs, cooked on a stove, and notes he left that drug or dope record clean, turning the cocaine into champagne. And that's a nod to how his ability to evade charges, a clean record, gave him the lane to go from street coke to the good life of the champagne. It's also a play on how he makes money off records. His albums are now clean records since he left the street life, while the alchemy of turning illegal coke into legal bubbly sounds like a turn on Jesus turning water to wine. And it is, because soon after Jay completes the parallel.
Jesus turned water to wine for Hove, it just took a stove.
But think about it. There's nothing automatically legitimate about wine or champagne. It was criminally punished during Prohibition, a policy that ultimately fueled gangs and violence and was the only constitutional amendment ever to be reversed because both parties determined that Prohibition was a messy failure. So politicians turned the alcohol back to a legitimate business, a slippery spectrum, which Jay notes a few lines later in this poem, saying, Breezy, what the business is, we pushing Fenty like fentanyl. The ish is all legitimate. He was down 10 for this. And those lines quickly go from Prohibition to a war on street drugs associated with minorities, as mentioned earlier in this broadcast, to fentanyl, a huge driver of drug problems and deaths, which politicians do not treat criminally the same way they attack the drugs that Jay or others once sold. I can tell you corporations have made over $10 billion selling addictive painkillers legally. So that's a contrast. Jay also invokes the fellow billionaire Rihanna, citing her Fenty fashion line, noting everything they produce now that they deal, if you will, is legitimate. And that other line I mentioned refers to E. Emery Jones. He's an associate who served roughly 10 years for a drug sentence and now works at Jay's company. Now look, many listeners may not know his name, but the story is something so many communities know. It illustrates how hundreds of thousands of others are locked up for non-violent drug offenses. The data shows the drug war is discriminatory, that entire categories of drugs can be arbitrarily banned or allowed, often depending on who is really using them. That ranges from prohibition, like I mentioned, to the opioid abuse, which does not involve the same sentences dealt to black and brown Americans. Or marijuana, long classified as the most severe.
Oh, yeah, he went deep with it.
I
love that.
Deep with it. He broke it down.
Yeah,
but let's see, again,
People
right?
don't want to hear it either.
Here's the crazy thing about it. This is why people are saying, because I've seen some people, people that really didn't dive into those lyrics like my man did,
don't pay attention.
saying, oh, God, just y'all hear Jay spit a verse, y'all think it's the best verse ever. I thought Lil Wayne's verse was better. I thought Rick Ross' verse was better. This and this and that. Listen here. All of that is a matter of opinion.
Yeah.
But what verse had more substance
Yeah.
was Jay-Z's. And he broke it down. So this reporter equated it to some real life stuff.
Yeah.
Real life things that's going on.
Yeah.
And when you break down his verse and when you listen to Jay's verse, I don't know if y'all heard the song or not or whatever. Now, if somebody used his verse in a court case, can you learn about his life through his verse?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, yes or no?
Yeah.
I say yes.
So you could. So right now, you have one of the, I forgot what she is, a district attorney or a prosecutor or whatever in the state of Georgia that wants to continue using rap lyrics in a prosecution case.
Yeah.
So that's where
Slippery slope.
it's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
And it's a middle line.
Yeah.
It's a middle line with that because, yeah, it's rap. Yeah, it's entertainment. Yeah, it's music. But like the reporter called it, he called it poetry.
Poetry. Yeah.
And it's real life stuff.
And you don't know who's real. Like, there's ghostwriters, so you don't know. I could be spitting something that Fuse did, and you gonna lock me up because I'm telling his
Right.
story.
Facts. That's like you said. It's a slippery slope. So they even said Jay-Z recorded his God Did verse in one take. Wow, says Engineer Young Guru. So shout out to Jay's a beast, man.
Well,
Yeah,
it's funny.
if you listen, Khaled did an interview
Yeah.
and talked about Jay verse.
Yeah,
Like
I was
he
about to
said,
say that.
I'll
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
I got time between like 7 and 8 or 6 and 8. And he showed up. He said 7 o'clock. Got off the plane, walked in, went in the studio, went in the booth, laid it down, got back, left.
Well, even Irv said the same thing. He said the first time that he did something with him, like he amazed, like, yo, you don't want to write it down? He's like, no, he just like in the corner or whatever, like this, like. He's like, yo, you don't want to write it? No, I got this. And then like a few minutes later, he was like, I'm ready.
you can't take it away from Jay. He's one of the best that did it.
Did it,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the best. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
See, now to go back to the whole argument you were saying too about, this one verse better, this one verse better. See, the problem with most people when they listen to music, especially hip hop, is that they really pay more attention to the catchy beat than anything else. Like I always say to you guys, like you guys know, like whenever we have somebody here or we listen to something new, like I'll be like I actually listen to what the person is actually saying. I want to know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? If you actually got bars, you got skills, you saying something, or you're just putting a bunch of words together, not saying nothing. And I think that's what a lot of people's problem is. They aren't intelligent enough at this point in Jay's career because Jay doesn't just spit any kind of lyrics right now. He spits something. He's trying to teach you something. He's trying to be intelligent with his verses now.
Right.
And people, I think people think that Jay just want to be like, no, like listen to what the man's saying. He's trying to teach you something. Like he had the album The Blueprint. He called it Blueprint for a reason, and that's still what he's doing. He's giving you blueprints of things that you could do to change your life or change your ways if you just pay attention. He's saying, listen, I'm doing all this stuff. I went through all this stuff. I did all this stuff. I'm showing you what I did, how I did it, how I got away with it, got out of it, but then I got into this. Right. People don't pay attention to that.
Right.
People
Facts.
are mad at that.
Facts.
You know?
Shout out to CC. I see you. Denise, I see you. What's good? Welcome to the show. Listen, man, that verse is getting a lot of
attention. Yeah,
a lot of attention. And shout out to.
I think all 3 verses to me were good.
I don't disagree.
But then you also just have people who are just fans of a certain person.
Exactly.
And then they're automatically gonna think that their verse is the best verse
I
that
like
they heard.
I like Lil Wayne, but
yeah,
Lil Wayne was catchy.
I heard
I mean,
it.
it was good. But it's different. It's 3 different artists who don't rap the same anymore.
I was gonna say, I will say though, they definitely gave Jay more to, like when he was saying his verse, like I was waiting for it to end and it was still going. I'm
4
like,
minutes.
yo, why did? I'm like, yo,
It was 4 minutes.
Why
It
did
was-
Jay get 4 minutes?
He got like 4 minutes.
and they gave him like 30 seconds.
Let's listen.
I need to hear the song.
Yeah, let's listen to the verse. Hold on, I just want to play this clip real quick from shout out to Hip Hop DX.
On Friday, August 26th, Guru shared a video on his Instagram of him explaining one of Jay's lines on the song where he uses a triple entendre to describe people having to face him and his legitimate business. The verse in question had Hov saying,
I put my hustle on the Forbes, can you believe this guy? Then we said, fuck it, took the dough public. Out the mud, they gotta face you now, you can't make up this shit. Judging how you judge it, say we going corporate. Nah, we just corner boys with the corner office.
According to Guru, Jay-Z has hidden meanings sprinkled all throughout this verse, and every line is a connect to one another. That line in particular focused on Jay-Z and his friend Emory Jones, who did a prison bid but is now legitimately doing business that was once frowned upon by society.
So, on one level, it's like, okay, we got it out the mud, like out the dirt. And you know Emory's backstory of him going to jail, him taking the charges, him taking the time, right? But when you get a facial, what are you doing? You cleaning. You cleaning your face. You know what I'm saying? You taking away all the bumps, all the bruises, all the scars, the little blemishes. You get a facial. What do they use to do the facial? The mud. But out the mud, they got a facial now. They can't make up the shit. So it's the makeup on the face, but also with the facial, right? With the mud, it's basically saying you can't make up, you can't come to me with a face done, being fake. The makeup is not really your real face. It's not just for women.
We're gonna clap that up. And just listen. I broke a little piece of the acapella for y'all. Just listen to the lines real quick. A little piece of the ac.
Oh, yes, I did. But I know God did.
Hov did. Please Lord forgive me for what the stove did. Nobody touched the Billy until Hov did. How many billionaires can come from Hov crib? I count 3, me, A, and Ree. Bronze and Rock Boy, so 4 technically. I left the dope game with my record clean. I turned the cocaine into champagne. I cleaned up La Madrina with the same soap. Me and Loro talk about how we slang dope. Now the weed stores, can you believe this top? I put my hustle on the Forbes, can you believe this guy? Then we said, fuck it, took the dope public. Out the mud, they gotta face you now. You can't make up this shit. Judging how you judge it, say we going corporate. Nah, we just corner boys with the corner office. I'm at the cap table, what the splits is. Not that cap table, boy, we live this. Breezy, what the business is. We push 50 like fentanyl. Shit, it's all legitimate. E was down 10 for this. We just got his 10 back, then went back like where the entrance is. M light up the 03. We let y'all do the Zazas, OG for the OGs. Some you niggas out of pocket talking exotic. You barely been it up behind. That's another topic. Monogram in my pocket off the red carpet. You see the face I made that night, shit is that shocking. Ours wasn't great, we even be alive. Gotta be crazy to y'all, nigga, we surprised. Shit is too much how we grew up. Shit don't even feel real to us. OG sold it, OG called Kingpin. If those are drug laws, then who are we then? Hov is a real nigga's dream. My only goal to make a real nigga feel seen. Sometimes I make a fake nigga hate life. Never my intentions, the consequences of my way of life. The way we used to play with life. I'm now careful with the senses. Them only jail bars of life. I never wanted to be the state's custodian. The laws are draconian. For those married to the life, it's holy matrimony. Somehow I outfox every box to try to throw me in. With great ceremony, folk in them told me how Holly Caddy spoke of him. And bloke in them from London, Harrow Road, Western End. I be speaking to the souls of men. Those of them willing to die for the existence that this cold world has chose for them.
Man, that boy preaching now. Jay preaching now. Yeah. That's a grown ass man rhyme.
Verse, exactly.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So, and you could learn from that.
Absolutely.
That's a rhyme
if you choose to.
If you choose to. Facts. If you choose to, man. Listen. We got more to talk about. There's something I gotta ask y'all when we come back after DJ Dusan Tex bless us with the art of the break beat. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. For rocking those breaks like you did. Yeah, man. DJ Dusan Tech on the ones and twos. Oh, yeah. So we got some things to talk about. So the baby's arena concert canceled after selling fewer tickets, like 500 tickets.
Yeah. I think this the arena holds what, like 14,000 or something like that, or 40. Or
yeah, yeah. Let me read to make sure. The baby concert that was set to take place in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center, on Friday, September 2nd,
I'm trying to focus.
has been axed due to the struggling ticket sales. According to NOLA.com, fewer than 500 advance tickets for the show have been sold for the 14,000-seater arena, with some going for as little as $35.
Wow.
Greg Pulver, one of the show's promoters, cited business reasons behind the cancellation, which he described as a postponement. He is currently working on putting together a replacement show on a different date, possibly featuring other artists on the lineup alongside the baby.
Well, didn't he just have some fallout about something not too long ago? The baby, like
I'm
he
not
made
sure.
some comment about something. I think.
Did he?
I know
think
he's going
did.
through with his ex-girlfriend Danny Lay.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was something that he did
And
with
they've been
her.
going back and forth.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
But that was like super public.
Yeah,
and what he
really
did to her was
public.
was
Like he called
real.
the cops on her, I think.
Yeah,
it
with
was,
a baby.
It was really nasty how they split went.
Yeah.
Sucks that all be out in public, but
And I think he was getting some backlash from that. So that could be some spillover from it.
Mhm.
And it was something else too. Something he had said about a group. I don't remember what the group was.
Oh,
and he was
he
getting
did
some
something.
backlash from that too. Cause I think that
remember I think they took him off festival tours
yes,
too at one
that
point.
they started pulling them. They started pulling them from a bunch of stuff. So maybe this is fallout. So that's why these artists gotta understand too. Like they be out here reckless, doing all kind of crazy stuff and saying stuff. You know, cancel culture is really real right now. You can't just if you're in the public eye, you're a public figure. You need the public to make your money. Like you gotta be real careful how you moving. And these jokers thinking, they young and they got this money now. They thinking they can't be touched. Listen, the worst way for you to be touched is how you being touched right now. 500 tickets, 14,000 seat arena. Like that's embarrassing. 2 days before the show, you got 500 tickets sold. That's embarrassing. But you gotta watch it. You gotta watch how you move and what you're saying. Like these artists gotta realize, the people who make you are the fans. You can't piss off the fans.
Well,
no sir.
Hopefully, the next show, whatever the show that they're gonna put in its place, will sell tickets. It's crazy, right? Because there's another tour coming up. Actually, it's in play already. It's with Nas, Wu-Tang Clan, and Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
Now that's gonna be a show.
It's the New York State of Mind tour.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a show.
And I already seen. They had one show already.
Oh, did they?
It was basically packed. It
Really?
was crazy packed. So that's the difference between the baby.
Yeah.
He said something about at the Rolling Loud Music Festival in Miami.
It was
They didn't get
Rolling
the whole
Loud.
thing.
Yes.
He said, shine your cell phone flashlights if they didn't show up today with HIV/AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die within 2 to 3 weeks, along with further crude comments about gay men and women.
That's what it was. It was Rolling Loud. Yes. Yep. That was it.
Now with that, I mean, just the way the hip hop community is today, would that hurt its sales
Absolutely.
for an upcoming concert?
I would say so. You know why I say that?
Because then if the community gets behind you and say, well, anybody who's sponsored this going behind it, we're not going to support you. Then all of a sudden now things start to pull out because you're affecting their money.
But even look at it like this: like this younger generation is different from us. They're very open and free about a lot of stuff. So he might have been insulting more people than he thought that he was insulting. And his ticket sales are now showing it.
I mean, I don't really care I don't even get why people care what somebody else does in their bedroom.
I mean,
if it ain't affecting
it's
you,
not my business.
It's not your business. I mean, why are you worried about it?
Right. Listen, I hope they can pull it out, but back like I was saying with Nas, Busta, and Wu-Tang, their kickstart was excellent. So this is supposed to be a tour that's going across the country.
Nice.
I would love to see that show. 3 great artists, 3 great acts. But they doing good.
I wonder who in the Wu do they actually have?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out. Shout out to Gilly, right? He got a little 30-second clip of how you would never be broke if you do what this one kid did. And I'm gonna play the clip. How you would never be broke if you do what this one kid did.
The shit that this man is about to break down. It shouldn't be no more broke niggas in the world. That's all I'm saying.
You're going to create an Amazon seller account with Amazon, and that's going to allow you to sell on their platform. But after that, you're going to want to open up wholesale accounts with these big name brands. And in fact,
how much does an Amazon seller account go for?
It's like $40 a month.
Okay, so you got the LLC.
Right.
That was extremely cheap. You have
the reseller's permit.
Right.
It's
and
free.
Then you got the Amazon, which is $40.
Right. And then you got yourself a business.
The shit that this man is about to break down. It shouldn't be no more broke niggas in the world. That's all I'm saying.
You're going to create an Amazon seller account?
But I researched a little bit about what he said. So I didn't know.
It's real easy to be an affiliate.
So if you get the resellers permit and then you get affiliated with these wholesalers and all of that, and you start selling through their companies like it's your product.
Yeah. It's not just them though. You could do that with Walmart. You could do that with a lot of these companies. But if you go into their websites and you look down at the bottom, like there's a thing for being an affiliate if you want to be an affiliate.
A lot of people are caking off of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people are caking off of that. So he just gave
free game.
Yeah, he gave you free game.
$40 game. Free game that cost you $40.
Free game, y'all. All right. One more thing I want to touch on before we roll out.
Let me ask, because I didn't watch it. Didn't you guys watch the VMAs?
No.
Yes, I did.
And the fact that they were in, it was in Newark. We should have went. We should have just got passes.
I actually did have passes.
You did?
Yes.
We should have.
I couldn't get in.
Really?
Because of the
whole COVID kind of situation.
Yeah, the vaccine. So
really?
I had 2 passes, and I was actually going to go. I was about to go home to get dressed because I got a call and a text saying, got 2 passes. Get here, meet me here at the door, 6:30, and 2 passes for you to enjoy the VMAs and whatever, and do what you do. So I was like, Sandy, hey, you want to go? I don't really want to go. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take somebody else. So as I was getting ready to rush home and then figure out, damn, do I call Boom? Do I call Boom? Before I called anybody, I got the text back, oh, make sure you bring your Vax card. So you wouldn't have been able to go. Yeah. I wouldn't been able to go.
Nope.
Because I don't got a Vax card.
And they so foolish. I'm shocked they still
I'll put it this way.
I'd rather you ask me to bring a negative COVID test.
I can't find my Vax card. Let me say that.
Just tell me bring a negative test. It's
But
not that Vax card.
But
bullshit.
listen, a lot of places dropped it, but Newark.
I know they still heavy on. They still
Newark is heavy with that. NJ Pack.
Yeah.
But so when I said I didn't have my Vax card, I asked, do they have on-site testing? Because NJ Pack, same situation happened with me at NJ Pack when I was supposed to play there.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, you ain't got your Vax card. Just go out in the front and do the on-site testing. So I went out, did the on-site testing, tested negative, whatever, and then went, did what I do. But for Prudential, VMAs, there's no on-site testing.
It's so foolish.
Well, probably because they wasn't going to on-site test that many people.
Yeah.
You're looking at a whole lot of a whole bigger crowd.
Just knock it off.
So yeah, I had the passes. I was supposed to go meet the person and everything, and in the front, whatever. They had two for me. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. But going back to what you was talking about the VMAs, I watched it. I watched the whole thing. I was very proud of Nikki.
I've been seeing a lot of pictures of her lately. Wow.
I was very proud of Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah, very proud of her. She changed a lot.
I was about to say, I think she's, you know what it was? The same thing happened to her that happened to Cardi. When she had her baby, she was different. And when she was coming at Cardi at first, when Cardi had a baby, that's what Cardi was like, yo, like, what you doing? Like, I'm a mom now. I'm trying to be different. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a different kind of role model. So, but I think the same thing happened to her. And I was just about to say that once she had her kid, she calmed down a lot. Like, she doesn't do all that crazy shit. I guess, being maternal does something to you.
Right.
As a woman. So, salute to her.
Well, listen, I'm going to clap it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, FB clipped us because of the Jay-Z.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because of the Jay-Z clip.
Really?
Jay is like playing the Jay-Z song is like Michael Jackson, the Prince.
It's like
we still on YouTube.
It's like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like
from Facebook,
it was okay.
They kicked us.
We're fine
because of that. But they didn't shut off the live though, so y'all can go back and watch the live if you want to on Facebook, the full live. But it's all good. It's all good. But yeah,
unbelievable.
Going back to the whole thing with Nikki, her she won the award. She got the award, the Vanguard Award.
Okay.
And her speech was just very humbling.
Okay.
And she thanked just about everybody that helped her along the way.
Really?
Everybody that helped her along the way. She mentioned some names.
I about to say
artists.
even the people because I forgot who the dude was who said he actually really
Safari.
So no, not Safari. It's another dude. Not Safari. It's another. Not her ex. Some dude that was managing her initially, and then once she got her deal, she kind of just faded away like she ain't no dude.
Right.
No more. I forgot my man's name.
She mentioned a lot of names, and even like some artists. She mentioned who she mentioned? Foxy.
Really?
She mentioned some artists too, man. I forgot the female artists. I wish I had the clip I could run. But
she never had a beef with Foxy.
Yeah,
she never.
But she mentioned a lot of her influences. I think she mentioned Lil' Kim, but she mentioned a lot of her influences. She said Dougie Fresh was one of the reasons. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Nikki, man.
Yeah.
She's I'll say she's grown.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's definitely grown.
Absolutely. And I think she just broke a record for is it single week sales for something? The first solo rap female, I think it was like single sales, something like that. Something she basically just broke the record for, whatever. I forgot what I was just reading it the other day. So, but like you said, and I guess it's for this new song. What's the new song called again? I forget.
I'm not sure.
Freaky Girl or Freak Girl, something like that. For that song.
Yeah. I'm becoming a fan of hers again, and it's funny. She did a medley right before she got the award of some of her bangers, and I didn't realize how
there's so many songs. Yeah, she got a lot of dope joints.
How dope Nikki was. I was like, wow, and I like Cardi, but Nikki as an artist is more of a beast.
You think so?
I played a lot of Nicki.
I gotta be honest, man. With, you know,
As a
I played a lot
rapper?
of Nicki.
as
Yeah,
a rapper,
he's
it's
way
just
better
more-
than
more-
Cardi.
More of a beast.
Cardi's a better entertainer.
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
a far around. 'Cause
I like
she
them
just-
both.
I like them both, but she just gives off better like that. She's a great entertainer. As far as a rapper, like, all right, here's the mic, y'all gonna go rap. Nicki can rap.
Yeah, Nick.
I'm not saying Cardi can't rap, but Nicki,
Yeah,
Nicki, I think raps a little better.
Yeah, Nicki a beast, man. Got to give it to her. Just
But it's, you know, what's
her
sad thing
cadence and all of that.
about females in hip hop is that they can never seem like the industry or anybody will let this be.
Yeah, more than one. Yeah,
it's like whenever one gets to the top, they always got to pit another one towards them. So they gotta.
Yeah,
There's room at the top for everybody to eat and be good
For a hot
and
second.
to show something, but they don't know. They can't let it happen.
For a hot second, Meg, Cardi, and Nicki was reigning. For a hot second, and then
But no, even when they were reigning,
Meg
they
and
were
Cardi.
still beefing.
Yeah.
Like even when they were reigning, Cardi and Nicki were beefing.
Yeah.
Like it's never like smooth.
Yeah,
And I think Nicki and Meg.
And the point with Kim and Foxy beef.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Megan Cardi maintaining
Yeah,
relationship.
they stayed
But-
cool.
And even though Meg came along, kind of took some of Cardi's shine.
Yeah, absolutely.
You would think like Cardi would feel something, but no, like Cardi still gave her love and gave her props and everything.
See, because Cardi feels like what you just said. See, Cardi turned cold-hearted to some degree because of Nicki. She idolized Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was like, she was her favorite, and once she made it and got there, and Nicki kind of gave her an ass kiss, like, who you think you are? And she's like, wow, like I was like your biggest fan, and this is how you treat me. So I think that kind of jaded a little bit, but I think she didn't do that to Meg because she felt that was done to her. She's like, you know what? There's enough shine for both of us. Let's make something together. Let's show that we can have some
That
female
song
unity.
they did is hot. I
Man,
like that
yeah,
song.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at his face. His face is like that song.
Yeah. Too funny.
Absolutely.
Listen. We're gonna come back with a quick little subject and talk about this real quick after DJ Dusan Tech again rocks the art of the breakbeat. We'll be back.
Classically
DJ Dusan
Yes,
Tech.
yes, yes, in the building.
The art of the break beat. Now look,
sir.
There's a lot of other hip hop shows out there, and I get it. And I see y'all. Y'all been seeing us.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear no art of the break beat now.
Exactly.
On y'all
your
show.
Exactly.
There's
We
something
got a new
came up
clip.
with.
We got a new segment.
A new segment now. The art of the break beat. We started this with DJ Dusan Tech. All right.
Yes.
So I don't want to tune in now and see y'all.
You know we will. We know
running
it's gonna
break
happen.
beats in y'all segments and sets.
It's gonna happen.
All right, be original, cause this is live in the Cipher, baby. All right.
Originality is dead, unfortunately. Especially here.
So I guess I want a little bit more participation. I mean, we could play songs that was sent in. I would rather save them.
Yeah.
Being that a lot of people was tuning in like crazy on FB, and then they kicked us out because of the Jay-Z joint.
Right.
So what I am going to do, though, I'm gonna find those names that you sent me. We could send them something and let them know we're going to start off next week's show with their music. We'll start off the show with the music.
Okay.
And show them that love. But real quick, I got to ask y'all a question, fellas. So y'all heard about the Jersey teacher, the art teacher.
Oh, yeah.
That they're
People
asking
are mad.
her to leave. They want her to quit. They're asking the school board to fire her because of her body is curvy.
She's too curvy, the parents say.
Because her body is curvy.
They need to stop playing.
They want
fire me.
They want to fire her.
Fire me. Please.
They're asking the school board to let her go because they
So I
say
can be
it's a
rich.
distraction to the kids.
To what kid?
Exactly.
It's not even like she's elementary school.
Elementary
These are little
school.
kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Archie, so here she is.
Ain't the kids.
Here she is right here. All right? Here she is. It's funny. I follow her, too.
He said,
I was following her.
You follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, I follow her on IG. I do. I follow her on IG.
It's like toy
You follow
box
like the
something.
kids?
Yeah.
I mean, if she's not teaching preteens or teenagers, I can't see how it will be a distraction.
First of all, you can't fire somebody because they have a curvy body.
Because of their body
It's
shape.
What
discrimination.
they wanted to wear,
Exactly.
smock?
Like you can't. I mean, it's what do you want somebody to do? That's who they are. That's
If
how
I
they
was
built.
her, I would pray that they fire me. Please fire me because of my shape. Pretty
But it's
please
only
with
people.
sugar or
It's just a
top.
lot of people online saying because she was saying that a lot of her parents, her students love her because the kids love her.
Yeah. So I want to know who's hating on her. But who is it? Who's the fat sloppy person that's hating on her and want to fire her? Because she reminds them of everything that they're not. Like, stop it.
Here's the thing.
That's still body.
At
That's
the
body
PTA
shaming.
At the PTA meetings, a woman is bringing her husband, you know what I'm saying? So they're coming together, and the husband is like,
Oh, can we get our kid put in her class? Little Johnny, well, he's in 3rd grade. She's kindergarten. I don't care. Send him back. Send him back.
Yep.
And let's stop saying that all the kids there are being distracted. Kids don't think about sex and equate everything to sex like an adult does.
Some don't.
Not at that age.
But no, you don't think about it. You're 5 years old. You're not thinking about that.
thinking
You're
about
just-
that.
I was finding my cousin and father's porn when I was like 7.
Okay.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah, well, you're different.
Magazines. I'm
Most
talking about the
kids-
magazines.
Yeah, you know what you're talking
'Cause
about.
Most kids in school, when they see somebody with a shirt with curvy, they're not thinking sexually about their teacher.
Oh, Miss So-and-so, you got a big
they're not.
booty. No.
They're not.
They're not.
Now listen, you didn't find your older brother or father's magazine and call your group of friends and be like, yo, look what I got.
When I started paying attention to teachers, like
teachers.
that was like middle,
teachers.
that was
I'm
like
saying
middle
magazines.
school.
Yeah,
And
around
maybe high
there.
school,
Yeah,
you'd be like, oh, wow.
That's
But this-
different. Yeah.
They didn't even have to be curvy like that though, because you're just full of hormones as a kid.
6th grade, we all had a crush on Miss Settles in Emerson School. Miss Settles in Emerson School had a crush on her. Middle school, man, we had a few. It was a few.
Listen, if I'm old girl, I'm saying please, pretty please, fire me for my ass.
But no, school's not getting rid of her.
Go ahead. I dare you.
Oh, they're gonna look for a reason though.
Oh yeah, they're gonna try.
Let her call out of work. Whatever. She gonna get more than the warning.
She'll have a GoFundMe so big if that happens that she'll never have to worry about working again.
And then you're going to have to go against the teachers union. Good luck with that one.
It's the BBL. It's the BBL. All right. Listen, man. Listen. We're going to come back next week live in the Cipher. And I'm going to make sure I'll be a little bit particular of the content that I play.
Man.
For the Facebook people.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, because come on, y'all got to stop this, man. Like, let people live, man. Let people live, man. Don't be cutting us off. You know what? I'd rather y'all stop cutting everybody off for playing music. If the original content owners want to come after somebody, let them do that.
But you didn't even play the music. This was just him saying the words.
It was the acapella.
It was the acapella. Mm-hmm. So you cut off for the acapella?
That's FB, man. That's FB.
I just thought about that. It wasn't even the actual song. It was the acapella.
Well, probably when the technology,
the algorithms picked up on his voice.
Yeah, algorithms is the way of life now.
Crazy.
DJ Dusan
pick up on both.
Take us out, my good brother. Any last words?
Let's go. I love this show.
Let's get it. All right, y'all. We appreciate everybody rocking out with us on Live in the Cipher. If you missed any part of this show, you can watch it again on BKS on Radio TV on YouTube. All right, there's links up. Probably could watch it again on Facebook. But share it out. We'll be back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Live in the Cipher, BKS on Radio TV. Your boy DJ Storm on the General. Yeah. And listen, if you are in the Jersey area and you got love for the 90s and the throwback R&B, come to Aruga's. 8 p.m. Aruga's Grill House. Route 22, North Plainfield, New Jersey. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. 1250 through 22, North Plainfield, New Jersey, Aruga's Grill House. Mo Nifa, live performance, special live performance, hosted by funny lady Natasha Face. On the ones and twos, providing the soundtrack for the evening. It's yours truly, DJ Storm, known the General. Tickets only $35. Get your tickets. Shout out to people that actually hit me up today. Was like, listen, we always have a good time at functions you're a part of. Please send me the link. And I sent the link. And you know how I know that y'all actually bought the tickets? The owner called me herself. Was like, yo, some of your people's bought some tickets today. And I was very impressed with that because you see who your real peoples are, your friends are, whatever. It's $35. I see people spend $35 on BS. On BS. So you go to a New York club, you're spending about $50, $40. Easy to get it, to get in. Then you buy your food and your drinks and whatever like that. It's right here in Jersey. Aruga's is black owned. Support. And come out. Saturday, September 3rd, 8 p.m.
Yes.
That's the pre-party. 8 o'clock sharp. 10 p.m. showtime with the R&B diva herself, Monifa. I spoke to her today. And I was like, oh, you know, I'll make sure I make some space for your DJ, whatever, because she travels with a DJ. She said, Saturday, you're my DJ. I said, okie dokie. Let's rock and roll. So y'all know how it goes. So make sure y'all come out, man. Get your tickets at arugaseventbrite.com, or you can pay at the door. I just found out today she's allowing people to pay at the door. But come on out, man. Let's have a nice night. Let's enjoy each other's company and everything, man. But thanks for everybody for tuning in tonight to Live in the Cipher, BKS on Radio TV, and rocking out with the Ghost and Smooth P and DJ Dusan Tech.
You're Storm on the General.
Storm on the General. That guy.
Y'all know what it is, y'all. Make sure y'all catch us each and every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. to 11:30 or so. This is how it's going to go down. Live in the Cipher.
Yes, sir. Yeah, because you know it's never about us.
No. It's always about you.
Because you are the next best kept secret. We out of here, baby.
Dude, son, take us out.
He been taking us out.
Yeah, I know.